Well, welcome back to the channel and to another dose of 5 things you might not know. This, as always, is the 101. So this one is episode number 20, which means by the end of today's video, we would have covered 100 things in this series. So if you have missed any of those previous episodes, check them out in the series playlist, I'll link on the screen. But here we go, episode 20 of 5 things you might not know about WWE 2K17. Let's kick this one off with a nice and simple one, as we have got some interesting tag team audio. So if you decide to put a tag team partner against a tag team partner in a singles match, you get to hear some pretty cool commentary audio.
Normally he's standing in the same corner as his teammate, but tonight he finds himself standing across from him. How would you navigate a matchup like this?
Well, innocent, matches like this often fracture a team. These two have to be careful if they want to remain a team.
Man, oh man, on any other night of the week, they're teammates. But tonight, Michael, they battle to see who is the better man on their team. Contrary to popular thinking, I think this is a good thing. Competition makes everyone better.
Well, I never thought we'd see this matchup. You have to wonder if there will be any lingering effects from this one.
The WWE Universe is used to seeing these men as part of the same team. Tonight, we get to see them clash. I mean, I think this experience will make them stronger, and personally, Michael, I can't wait to see who comes out of this thing the winner and who leaves here the loser.
Brothers fight, sisters fight, teammates fight. That's just the way it is. In the end, I'm sure everybody's going to hug it out and move on.
Michael, you need to get over it. And remember, this is the WWE. It's survival of the fittest here. I think this is exactly what they need. He's normally on the same side of the ring with him, but tonight, they're on opposing sides to see who will come out on top.
So yeah, nothing too major there, just something I thought was kind of cool, and a nice little touch for when you do a tag team partner versus tag team partner match. Next up, we have got the ability to control run-ins in universe mode. Now, for whatever reason, a general run-in is not controllable by default, but for anyone wanting to do this, there is a method to make this possible. So for this one, all you want to do is set up a regular one-on-one match and give the second superstar a manager. From there, save the match and start the show. Then reselect the match and select the run-in option. And you want to select the superstar you chose previously as a manager. From there, select your run-in type and also select who you want to support. Then start the match and make sure you choose to play as the manager. As you can see, once the match begins, there is no sign of the manager, but following the match as planned, here is the post-match run-in, which is now fully controlled by you, the player. Now again, for whatever reason, this is not doable from the get-go, so you might want to call this somewhat of a glitch, with some pretty weird results if you choose to do a pre-match run-in instead of a post-match one. Moving on to thing number 3 today, we have got some pre-match breakout animations that you might not have seen before. Now, there is multiple animations for this depending where this goes down, including these ones that take place before a regular match. There is these ones that take place for tag teams. As well as ones that take place using weapons, so there is the steel chair, the baseball bat, the kendo stick, the hammer, as well as animations for using a championship. So from pre-match breakouts to post-match breakouts, because up next, and another thing that you might not know, is the ability to break out your championship post-match. That is right, as well as the ability to do this pre-match, which we covered in the last episode, you can also do this post-match. So for this one, you want to simply break out after winning a championship match, and you'll do so with your championship in hand, which of course can then be used as a weapon. Now, not only can this be done with one championship, it can also be done with two championships if you're breaking out post-match from a double title match. Up next, with our fifth and final inclusion today, we have got some table tips. So, some things that you potentially might not know involving tables in 2K17 could include the following. The ability to set the table on fire when you have a finisher, which can also be used in tandem with table finishers. There is the ability to stack the tables. There is the table grapple, which is done when doing a standard grapple when standing next to one. There is the ability to lay your opponent on a table, which is done by leaning your opponent against one, then flicking up on the right analog stick. And one of my favourites, there is also the ability to use one opponent to put a second opponent through a table. So for example, let's say you have one opponent laying on a table, you could then do a superplex to the second opponent to send them crashing through the first opponent. You can also use a more regular move such as this one, or even by using a table finisher, which as you can see looks pretty damn epic. So yeah, some general tips and fun things to do with tables, some of which you potentially might not have seen before. And with that, that brings an end to another episode, taking the series total to 100 things. So let me know in the comments if any of today's feature 5 things were new for you. Plus, as always, if you've enjoyed today's video, which hopefully you have, then a like rating would be awesome to see. Stay tuned to the channel for another new episode of the series coming very, very soon. And with that said, until next time, this has been 101, and I will see you all on the next one.